Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Tonight I'm going to make a whole food plant-based creamy potato soup for you. It's easy, delicious, and fast. Honestly, I just got done working a full-time job. I still need to work out. I have lots of things I want to get done before tonight. So this is a perfect dinner. Plus, it's snowing here in Pittsburgh, so it's going to be the perfect meal, a nice creamy rich soup. So I love this recipe. You are going to need a saucepan. If you're going to make this with an immersion blender at the end and not a high-speed blender, you need a larger saucepan than what I'm going to use. So just keep that in mind. But we're also going to cook this in our Vitamix tonight. And if you don't have a high-speed blender, you can use an immersion blender to make everything nice and smooth. But I'm going to highlight using the Vitamix. It's one of my favorite kitchen tools. If you have a high-speed blender, that works out great too. This is just a really quick and easy meal. Our ingredients are 2 cooked potatoes. I leave the skins on mine, so if you don't like that, you can take them off, totally optional. Just make sure they're nice and cooked. I cooked mine in the microwave for 8 minutes, but you can cook them however you'd like. You need 1 carrot chopped and 1 celery stalk chopped, half a cup of red onion, 1 cup of cauliflower. It can be frozen or fresh, whatever you have. 1/3 cup of vegetable stock, 2 teaspoons of miso, 2 cups of water, a handful of fresh parsley, and 1.5 cups of an unsweetened nut milk. Make sure it's unsweetened. It will be gross if you get vanilla. So we have a saucepan and our Vitamix, and that's it. If you're in the Pittsburgh area, I'm actually cooking this exact demo on Saturday. So if you want to come, you can send me an email or leave me a comment and I can get you the information to attend. If you're watching it in the rerun, I hope this was helpful after seeing the demo to recreate it at home. And if you're nowhere near Pittsburgh and aren't going to come to the class, I hope you enjoyed this. And if you make it, please leave us a comment below. I love hearing you guys make this recipe, and it's a keeper. So we're going to get started. You need 2 cups of water in your saucepan. I have mine here. And what we're going to do is we're going to cook our vegetables until tender. So we want to add in our cauliflower, our red onion, and our celery and our carrots. And we're really cooking this until everything's nice and tender. So we're going to let it bring to a boil, and then I'm going to cook it on low until pretty much I can pierce my carrots with a fork. And that's really a crucial step. This is the only thing we're going to do in the saucepan and on the stovetop, and then everything else we're going to put into our Vitamix and blend until it's nice and warm and creamy. This is such an easy recipe, but I'm going to go on the stove now. I'm going to bring this to a boil and let everything kind of become nice and tender. When your veggies are nice and soft, you know they're finished, so I just drain the water and you can add it to your high-speed blender. If you're at the point where you're going to use an immersion blender, still drain it, put it back in the saucepan, and then you can keep adding, and then use your immersion blender to make everything smooth at the end. But we're gonna go with our high-speed blender. Go ahead and add your veggies carefully to your high-speed blender. And then I'm gonna add my unflavored, unsweetened nut milk. I'm gonna add pretty much everything else. So 1/3 cup of vegetable broth. If you notice that this isn't, like if your blender is becoming too thick, you can also add more veggie stock. But I want this to be a thick, creamy potato soup. I'm gonna add my parsley, my miso, and then the potatoes, and then that's it. I'm gonna go blend it. I'll show you guys the finished product. Blending it in a Vitamix will make it nice and hot, so that's awesome. And it's so easy. You can even add some nutritional yeast if you want it to have more of like a cheesy flavor. That's optional. I just left it out because not everyone has it. This is just such a great staple. You can add garlic, onion. There's already a red onion in there, but you can add some garlic and onion powder, however you want to flavor it. You can make it spicy. This is just a great base recipe for you guys to build off of. I suggest making it like this, and then you can kind of tweak it as you go. But I'm going to go blend this up. I'll show you guys the finished product in a second. Once your soup is all blended, or if you use your immersion blender and everything's nice and smooth and hot, you're ready to go. It smells amazing. and you can put some smoked paprika on top. However you want to dress this up is totally optional. There's so many ways you can make this flavorful. This is just a really great base recipe for a soup, for a potato soup, and I hope you guys really enjoy this. This is just a quick, easy meal, whole food plant-based, that's delicious. It smells so good. But I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like this video, subscribe if you're not, share it with a friend, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Forgot to add the taste part of this, but I've already had it because I've made the soup a lot. This is such a favorite recipe. So creamy and delicious. This would be a great base too if you were doing like a broccoli cheddar soup. Just a heads up, maybe I can make something out of this as well with that. But this is a great potato soup. You guys are going to want to make it.